Welcome to paradise. If you cannot tell, I am here at Mount Rainier National Park and I am filming this the day before I am embarking on my trail, and that is because I'm doing something very special this week. I am going up to Camp Muir, which is one of the climbing camps at just over 10,000 feet on the slopes of Mount Rainier. This is a challenging route that involves pretty much snow climbing the entire way. It is going to be 4,600 feet of elevation gain in under 9 miles. This route is notoriously dangerous and strenuous, but it is also going to be beautiful. The most up-close views of Rainier you could possibly get, and it is going to be an incredible challenge. I am spending the night here at the Paradise Inn, and I am going to be starting well before sunrise tomorrow to get a head start on the heat. The route is looking good for this attempt. The snow's in good condition, and the weather is going to be perfect, but I am so excited to be here. I have been wanting to get up to Muir and really do some real climbing on Rainier for a while now, and I've been conditioning to be able to do it. So hopefully tomorrow I will be getting up that mountain, and yeah, here is the view right outside my window. Got a little corner of the mountain. I can see the top of Little Tahoma there. I will see you tomorrow before sunrise, and then hopefully for a gorgeous sunrise on the mountain. So I gotta get my gear ready and get some sleep. All right, it's 4 a.m. Sunrise is in an hour. I am on trail and ready to attack this climb. Let's go get Muir. As you can see behind me, the sun is coming up, and I think the coolest part of this view is the shadow of Rainier behind me. See that line in the horizon? Shadow of this incredible mountain. And then we got the views over the Tattoos Range, Mount Adams. Mount St. Helens is in the twilight zone of the horizon over there. Absolutely stunning, and I am most of the way up to my first objective of the climb, Panorama Point. So I'm gonna get up there and then hopefully get into the sun and gear up for the serious part of the climb. Whew. But the shadow of the mountain is really incredible. That is so cool. But yeah, the sun's gonna come up over that ridge, and then this whole place is gonna start glowing. All right, gotta get up to Panorama Point. Made it to over 7,000 feet, so I am well above Panorama Point, that is down there, and I'm still in the shade, which is good because it is warm. When I started down in the lot, It was already almost 60. As I'm climbing, it's getting colder, but it is going to be a hot day. That's one of the reasons I want to start early. But I am over 7,000 feet. The wind is getting harsh, but got this amazing view of Rainier. My next order of business is to get up and over this ridge. But I'm making really good time. I have got less than 3,000 feet to Muir and about a mile and a half. So making really good time. I should be able to enjoy it up there. But yeah, within the next, I think, half hour, I'm gonna end up in the sun. I mean, look at that view. You cannot beat that view. All right, gotta keep climbing. I have reached 8,500 feet, and that means I am less than a mile and 1,500 feet away from Muir. I am well and truly on the snowfield now. Look at this thing, incredible view. My next target is Anvil Rock. That is pretty much the marker for around 9,400 feet. So the next section is to get up there. Been very diligent about my sun protection, and it's going well. I'm at the part of this climb where it just becomes a steady trudge up there, but I'm feeling good. I'm hoping to be up there within the next hour and a half. That's the goal, but if it takes longer, so be it. I have prepared for this to take all day. But whew, I think once I get over that ridge, I'll be able to see it. I have amazing news. I can see Camp Muir. Oh my God. Oh, finally. I'm not sure if it'll come out on camera, but I can see the buildings. That little saddle right there is where I'm heading. Less than 1,000 feet, less than half a mile. Oh my gosh. I am almost at 9,500 feet. Whew. Oh, that feels incredible. That feels really good. Oh, all right. I am very motivated to get up there. I have earned this. I am beat. Climbing party just came down off the mountain, but I am here at 10,000 feet on Mount Rainier, and yeah, wow, it's just incredible. I am going to eat because I am starving. I need a drink, and then I'm gonna go get a proper view of this up on those rocks, because Yeah, I worked really hard to get up here. I plan on spending some time up here and really kicking my feet back to relax, because that descent is going to be challenging. But oh, I made it. Oh my God. So I climbed up to the ridge that's about 100 feet above camp, and I scrambled up this. This is Muir Peak. It's about 2,200 feet, something like that. It's a little satellite peak here. I didn't film it because that scramble is more exposed than advertised. So I just wanted to get up and down safely and pay attention. But I have got an amazing view for my lunch. I am looking down on this glacier, which is absolutely stunning. And I am having my special snack because I am beat. I already ate some food. I already scarfed down some stuff, but I have pecan Snickers, which is a well-earned reward. It also has good calories and is tasty. So I'm gonna be enjoying that and just checking out the views and watching people come down from the mountain. This is a good weekend to do it, so there's a lot of people out here. Can you see why this place is called paradise? I'll go ahead and give the tour, and this is probably going to be one of the best ones I have done on the channel. I'm going to start with the obvious star of the show, Rainier, up close. And this is the summit, or just over this crest there. And you can see the climbing route. It takes you up there, gotta go behind this rock ridge. You gotta go up Disappointment Cleaver and stuff. And then down here is Camp Muir. And Camp Muir is the main base camp for climbing Mount Rainier. This is the Disappointment Cleaver route. And that is the most popular summit route by a lot to climb Rainier. So Camp Muir is where a lot of Rainier climbing dreams come. And then this is the Muir snowfield that I climbed up. And unfortunately, the really devastating thing is I can see the parking lot way down there, 4,600 feet below. But Rainier is not the only volcano you can see. We have Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood down in Oregon, and Mount Adams. This is Muir Peak, just a little sub-satellite ridge summit thing. And then finally, and this is probably my favorite part of the view, is this gorgeous overlook of the glacier. I've been listening to this thing crack and looking at all of the beautiful patterns and colors. There's so many stripes in the rock too. I'll put the name of this glacier in the video. I didn't check the map, but yeah, this is when the Muir snowfield is when this transforms from a snow climb and then you transfer onto the glacier here. So it's relatively safe as far as like not needing a lot of specialty gear to climb up to Camp Muir. It's a snowfield. There's no crevasses. It's not an active glacier. I will talk more about the dangers of Muir and the Muir snowfield route when I get back down. But after this is when you get on to the glaciers and things get serious. But yeah, I am getting close to my turnaround time. I'm going to shoot some more footage before I think about heading back down. Gosh, I don't want to leave. This is amazing. Yeah, paradise. I'm here on Anvil Rock. I decided I would grab the Anvil Rock summit while I'm here because I do not know the next time I'm going to be this high on the mountain, and it's just right there, really easy to grab it. So I just cut across. There's quite a few people who've been coming over here, so a track was laid. I got this amazing view of Little Tahoma, which is a satellite peak of Mount Rainier. I already did one glissade down from Muir, so I think I'm gonna be able to glissade like 50% of this. So it's going really fast, and it's going fast enough. I'll try and bag McClure Rock on the way down too. But this is definitely an awesome view. This is the summit, and then more of that spectacular glacier, Little Tahoma. But I need to stop talking and start glissading down this snowfield. And I still got a couple hours ahead of me, but it's gonna be fun. This is really fun. That was Camp Muir, and oh my gosh, that was exactly what I had hoped it would be. This was the highest I have climbed in Washington, to just over 10,000 feet. I've been higher, but that was climbing outside of the state. It is pretty tough to get to 10,000 feet or above here, just because there are not a lot of things that are that high. So that was really unique. I think my favorite part was getting to see the glaciers of Mount Rainier up close. They were making some incredible sounds. And this was the perfect time of year to do it. I was waiting for the right weather conditions, clear skies, low wind. You want to do this when there is enough snow coverage on this before the route melts out too much and it becomes a mess. But yeah, absolutely incredible. I could not be happier. Just the best hike I have done at Mount Rainier, without question. The views were just otherworldly, just seeing all those volcanoes and stuff. But I have some notes about Camp Muir, because Camp Muir is notorious for a couple of reasons. In ideal conditions, it is a pretty straightforward climb. It is strenuous. You want to train up for this one. Do not just go on a casual day hike. You need a little bit of extra gear. Bring eye protection because it is above the tree line the entire time and the glare off the snow is no joke. But that is in ideal conditions. The problem with Muir is that what starts out as a straightforward climb can very quickly turn into a serious situation if you end up with any amount of weather. One of the reasons you hear about a lot of people getting into trouble on this route is because Muir can get socked in with sudden storms, clouds, windstorms. People get turned around and lose their way. They end up in a much colder situation than they had planned on. They can end up on a glacier when they were not planning on glacier travel. So that is something to be aware of, is to, again, monitor the weather on when you plan to go, but also monitor the weather while you are climbing up the mountain to make sure it is staying nice, because a lot of people have gotten into deadly situations on this route, and it's not even the part of the mountain that a lot of people think is the most deadly. You're not on a glacier, there's not these dangerous crevasses, and yet the weather is still what can get a lot of people. So this is not a casual day hike. You want to be in shape and you want to be very aware of the conditions you are going to be climbing in. But overall, I could not be happier with the climbing experience. That was just stunning. I don't get to go down to Mount Rainier as much because it is further out from where I am, but that was just everything I wanted it to be. Absolutely gorgeous, an incredible mountain. I recommend this, but you have to be safe and train up for it because it is tough, but it is so worth the climb. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the climb. Enjoy.